Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers and listeners. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a reading about the Black New Moon coming on the 23rd, the 22nd for some of you. This Black Moon is about renewal, cutting ties, things done in the darkness. So if you are working on manifesting, kind of keeping it to yourself, doing things in a hermit type mode, looking into cord cutting with anything that no longer serves you, anybody that you feel kind of a connection or a tie to that's not feeling so good anymore, this is the time to cut the cord with them. This is also the time to cut the cord with any limiting beliefs, anything that you have deemed the only way that you can do something, the only thing that you can have. If you've capped yourself at some point in your life, this is a time to let it go. There are definitely different modalities, different modes of getting this completed. But today we're just going to do a reading regarding a message from the Black Moon. I'm going to try to tie in some ways to manifest, some ways to plant seeds for your desires. I'm going to see if I could work it into the reading and just see what comes out. I do these readings intuitively. I don't always get across what I say I would do in the beginning because I just allow what's going to flow out of me. So we're going to take a card. This is a message for the new moon, and it's the Black Moon. Ooh, we have the Hierophant. So this is definitely a spiritual time for a lot of you. Something very spiritual is going to happen for you. This is kind of a death of an old self, a beginning of a new self. So as some of you are wanting to attain this kind of like title, I'm seeing a sort of title where you become something. It's time to really put it in gear. It's time to act as if you're this person. If you're trying to obtain something, whether it's financially, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's just spiritual. So the Hierophant, I'm feeling this is more towards spiritual. Some of you want to be this type of person that does this or means this or no longer gets triggered by this. And it's time to act differently for this new moon. It's time to really dig deep and become this person in the way you act. So your actions will align, and therefore the manifestation will align towards it, because everything's going to start falling into place. So this Black Moon is definitely a time for manifestation, for this new spiritual growth. We have a bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. And I don't always want to put an emphasis on people, enemies, anybody that has control over you. I feel that some of you need the message that you are putting people, stop signs in place that have control over you. So you could possibly be feeling like, oh, I'm not going to get that deal because so-and-so doesn't like me and she's not going to relay the message. And it's time to cut that. It's time to do some sort of ritual. I also sell rituals that I complete for you in my houseoftarot.etsy.com, but it's about doing some sort of ritual. So you can do anything you want, anything your heart pleases. Intuitively, I'm getting like a black string and just cutting it, just coming underneath that new moon energy, holding the black string, and any kind of tie you have towards this person that you feel is blocking you or has power over you, kind of cutting it and cut it out is also what I'm getting. Just kind of cut it out. Stop thinking about them. Stop. Just always, when you resort to thinking about them, resort to that image of you cutting that string. So I would like you to do it yourself, actually, to see your hands physically having that black thread and cutting it. You don't have to even go out and buy thread or scissors or anything. You could just do this mentally. You could do this through a meditation of your own. You could envision yourself in your beautiful hands, or your working hands, just everything that you worked hard towards, and envision yourself having the string and just cutting it. The string exists from one side to the other. It exists from your finger to that person, to that thing, and you just have to cut it and let it go. So there it is, guys. Okay, we also have a crown. Honor and respect will come to you. And I feel because you're adopting this new you, this new persona, this new elevated self, that I feel like you're going to have a lot of honor, respect, people kind of looking up to you in a way, because how did you do that? How did you become this unbothered person? How did you become this person that doesn't get triggered? Here I am so triggered and you're not. So some sort of respect will come from that. We also have a mountain road. You are on the road to success. So even before this energy coming towards us, I feel like you are already on a good mode, on a good rhythm, on a good path. Ooh, wow. All the cards just flew out when I said that. So it's possibly also about a path coming undone. at the end of the day, it might not be the path that you thought you would be on, or that you would, I feel like a desperation that you were desperately feeling that you should be on, that you want to be on, that how are you going to achieve this if you're not this and that. So understanding that paths can become undone and being okay with that at the end of the day. We're going to take one more. We have a boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I feel like something is coming towards you and it wasn't easy, whether you had to work very hard for it, whether you had to fight for it, we're working with an inheritance, just some sort of money is definitely coming to you. But the style of this boat, I feel like it was during a time that boats were not easily accessible as they are today, where you could kind of find a boat somehow. But these boats were meant to last. So whatever you're building upon, I feel at the end of the day, it will be meant to last. So if you're building upon a business and it's going so excruciating slow for you, my listener, I would kind of be okay with it. I would embrace it, that you're building something that's built to last. It's going to last through history. It's going to last through generations. It might even have this kind of generational wealth. So whatever you're building, it's okay if it takes longer than you expected. I'm going to go ahead and go with a recent past. So a lot of hard work going into this energy that you're coming towards, that you're wanting towards, just a lot of hard work of even seeing things. I feel like things were often not going your way. They could have been going wrong. They could have just not been going your way. You could feel that you're putting in so much and you're getting back hardly anything. But I also feel things were going your way because you're also learning along the way in some manner, shape, or form. You were learning things. You put hard work into things. I also had another one coming in, but I kind of lost it, the download that was trying to come in, and I can't get to it. But it's definitely about hard work. So something in your recent past, having to work hard, and maybe the fear of having to work so hard, the fear of like everything you're going to have to pour into this. Okay, for your subconscious, we have the 4 of Cups. And this is kind of the energy of sulking. So your subconscious might still be feeling like you have some sort of penance to pay, some sort of wound that you have to live through, some sort of trauma that you have to go through. But I feel you can let it go during this new moon. If some of you are kind of distraught with, well, this is my heritage, or this is, the pie that my parents left behind, or this is what I have to live through. Yes, and you can let it go now. So for the new moon, some of you are going to let things go, or you can work on letting things go. Let things go to open up channels for blessings, open up channels for love, open up channels for abundance, for things like that. So letting it go, let it float away. I also see with the boats, kind of putting it into the boat and letting it go. Just letting it, you're on the shore and it's just gone. It left the building and you get to kind of live your time on the shore. We're going to go ahead and go for the near future. We have the Emperor. So this is all about being on top of your game. This could also be somebody coming into your life. This could be in love, this could be in business, but this could also be just something very lucrative coming towards you, and also yourself, kind of putting yourself in a position where you're in charge. So this new moon has energy where you get to be in charge. It's a message about being in charge, being alert towards this chargeness, knowing that you're in control. At the end of the day, the Emperor is about controlling everything, not in a toxic way, but he has control of everything. He puts things in systems, in line. So this is a message about you being in control, you having the means to control all of this. We have, a High Priestess for the U placement. So it's about your intuition. So get ready. The new one's going to bring even like a download I'm getting. So really kind of sit with it, be quiet with it. You don't have to share with anybody is also what I'm getting. This is something that's just meant for you. This is a time for yourself. And it doesn't have to be this profound time where you're set up candles under the moonlight or anything like that. This could be just something very personal that you do wherever you have kind of time for yourself. And it could involve anything. It could involve just a meditation where you can see yourself doing the thing and that's enough. It could involve you taking a whole bath and planting the seed with that. It can involve you actually going out to plant the seed and digging the little hole and tossing your seed in there with your wish, with your manifestation, with all of it. We're going to take a card for your environment. So a lot of ideas will be coming during this time. So really, I would say to be in a place of quiet. And even if the world around you is very loud, quiet your mind and really listen. So kind of putting yourself somewhere else where you kind of can disassociate with everything. Or I like to do a meditation where I feel like you're an octopus and you get to come out of your body, but you also get to go into different realms with all your tentacles and everything. You get to be in different things. You kind of get to hover over everything. So you get to hover over somebody and kind of see how their day is going, and see maybe they don't mean everything that's going on around them. So also getting ready for a lot of ideas, getting ready for a lot of downloads. I'm gonna go ahead with your hopes and fears. Oh, we have the Lovers. I'm gonna take this as a hope. Some of you may be hoping for a better love connection. Some of you may be hoping for better romance, better love, better relationships in general. And I feel like this is the time. So if you're kind of in a rut where things are not going in the most loving way, kind of fake it till you make it. Really live out this thing. Even if you're by yourself, even if this person does not want to participate in this love transaction with you, you can be in love all by yourself. You can embrace love by yourself. You can receive love all by yourself. So really don't depend on anybody during this new moon. This is all about you. This is about your journey. This is about your growth. And we're going to take an outcome card. What's an outcome message that the new moon wants to tell us? Ooh, we have the Two of Wands. So feeling like you have the world in your hand and that you have choices. So you get the choice. So I feel, again, you're in control. You're in control a lot more than you think you are. You get to control. You get to walk through this, how they say, matrix. You get to do whatever you want to do. So really embrace that, enjoy it, and be careful with it. We're going to go ahead and take a tea in case some of you are manifesting through tea. Some of you are drinking tea under the moonlight. Some of you are going to partake in tea rituals. We have the butterfly pea flower. Change, serenity, and beauty. And it's the color blue. So whatever blue transpires in you, whatever feeling blue gives to you, this could be very calming, very soothing, also very cleansing for some of you. The blue butterfly, butterfly pea flower, I also see with beauty, just also investing in your beauty, in yourself. Again, this is a total transformation, and this is all about yourself. And we did have total transformation type cards. We had the Lovers, the Emperor, the Priestess, and the Hierophant, which are one of the best cards to have on the table. So I hope whoever this reached, this is your reading, and this sat well and manifested well for you. We're going to take something for your numbers. I'm going to read this intuitively. I have a 4. Ooh, I had the 6. 4, 6, 5. We're going to read 465. So what's our passage for 465? Okay, we have personal wisdom. Be a role model for vulnerability. You are being asked to model transformation. Again, this is all about transformation. Be vulnerable with your emotions and thoughts with others who need to feel safe doing the same. Be proud of what you've accomplished in your spiritual awakening. Share your personal wisdom with someone who may need it today. And I really love that for you, my dear listeners. So with that, please just take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. So come visit me there. I also offer your wish come true. I offer pendulums and other products such as spell jars. So come visit me there with any of your needs. Also message me there if I can help you with anything. So with that, happy new moon, happy black moon. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.